This episode has been so dry. It has been so anticlimactic. It has been so, oh my God, it's been this close from being boring, but let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 14, Red, White, and Smooch. If you guys are brand new to the channel or just returning viewers that have not yet subscribed, because y'all are watching, the views are viewing, the comments are commenting, but y'all aren't subscribing. So do me a favor. If you're watching, you might as well go ahead and subscribe, all right? And then leave your comments down below, which you guys do anyways. So the episode starts off with the ladies meeting up in Giselle and Stacey's villa. Giselle is calling their villa the GOAT. That does not make sense, ma'am. It doesn't. It does not make sense, but whatever. And she's saying that this is her villa and Stacey is just there. She's just letting Stacey stay there. I don't know why Stacey is being punked by this old ass lady, but imagine. The girl, what? But whatever. So Wendy and Stacey are saying that this is their first holiday away from their families and it's a little rough for them. It's a little difficult. So they're happy that they are there with all the ladies and they're able to bond and kumbaya and argue and all that other type of stuff. Stacey is having an extremely rough morning because 17 years ago, she met her husband on this day on the flight. It was his father's birthday. This is like the first trip that her and her mom took after her father passed. It's a nostalgic day for Stacey and it's hard for her. All right. So Giselle tells her, "You can touch my knee." I said, "Okay, whatever." So Wendy announces that they will be going on a catamaran today and then they're going to have dinner because it is their last day in Panama. So we then get Mia giving a very forced and what I think is unauthentic apology about talking about Giselle's daughters, said that she was just reacting or using a metaphor. She felt that Giselle was telling her business. Whatever the case, I do not believe Mia's apology. Clearly something happens that to this day, Giselle and Mia are on the outs. So something else has happened, which leads me to believe that Mia didn't mean it, and that's too bad. But it's Mia, what do we expect, right? So Giselle tells her that she appreciates the apology, but she still feels that children are off limits and children should not be a part of their arguments, and I 1000% agree. Angel, Adore, Grace, Raven, what are Wendy's kids? Carter, oh Lord, Carter, Cameron, what is Wendy's other son? That young man, Ashley's boys, Dylan and Dean, Arabella. None of these kids should be talked about. Juju and Jeremiah, none of these children should be talked about. They should never be brought up. Literally, like whatsoever, but I guess. So while they're having this moment, Wendy asks Keiarna if she knew that Deborah was counting suing her for $71 million. I said $71 million? What the fuck? But apparently Dr. Wendy Acefo, misread and it's 7 million. So Keiarna looked shook. But she played it off and was like, "Oh, that's nothing, that's fine." Keiarna is then saying that Deborah's lawsuit or her countersuit is indicative of a child having a childish temper tantrum. That's the same thing you're doing by filing your civil suit too, Keiarna. But okay. So Keiarna also said that Deborah took a glass and assaulted her. I'm going to say it again for the umpteenth time. Deborah did not seek Keiarna out and come rushing towards her with a glass and knock her over the head. Candace and Deborah were getting ready to have a physical altercation, and Keiarna made the stupid decision to step in front of it, to step in the middle of it. I mean, anybody can look at the footage and see that, but whatever. So Deborah said in her countersuit that Keiarna craves fame and attention. Yikes. And that Keiarna is the one that leaked the footage to TMZ. And Keiarna is the one that leaked the footage and all this other type of stuff. And that Keiarna is the aggressor and Deborah is truly the victim. Deborah, ma'am, please get all the fucks. Ma'am, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Cause like, what are we really talking about here? You just wasting money. Both of y'all are wasting money. So Keiarna is like, well, that's fine. She can do whatever she wants to. That's not a big deal. Giselle is like, but that might hurt your case. So Keiarna is like, yeah, well, this case can be thrown out. That's fine, but the case from DC won't be. So which is it then? If you're okay with your civil suit being thrown out, why waste the money to even file the civil suit, Keiarna? It doesn't make sense, but whatever. So Ashley is like, okay, well, I understand how this seems, but my friendship with you, Keiarna, that is my priority. And she feels bad about this because she does not condone violence and she wants to be there for Kay. Keiarna said, look, Ashley, you are not responsible, but your friend was. It was your friend. I mean, I understand how people feel. Do I think that Ashley is wrong for inviting Deborah? Yes, because you invited Deborah on some bullshit to try to get up underneath Candace's skin. You invited Deborah to cause discord with Candace when you could have left Candace the fuck alone because Candace was only at y'all event because she probably had to be there because of contracts. You brought Deborah there to mess with Candace. It backfired. Do I think Ashley is responsible for the fight? I don't. I don't. And I only say that because these are adults. These are adults. If I go somewhere with my friend and she gets into a fight, I'm not responsible for her fighting. She's a grown ass woman. But whatever. So Keiarna said that Greg thinks that the ladies are fighting all the time. So whenever she is out with the ladies, is out with the cast, that Greg is always like, y'all don't be fighting now, y'all don't be fighting. And he felt so bad about that they went to Paris the next week to make her feel better. And I'm like, that man did not. I'm sorry, but Greg did not just say, hey, let's go to Paris on the whim. That was a planned trip. So as they walk away and they leave, because they're getting ready to go get ready for the day, Giselle asks Ashley if she's okay. Why wouldn't she be? But okay. So Ashley says she is, but this is a lot. So now Ashley is questioning her own, okay, personal, questioning herself on whether or not she picks bad people, whether or not her gauge is poor. Is she a poor judge of character? Yes, Ashley, damn. Like, do you have to ask that? Look at who you married. Look at the people that you call your friends. But whatever, if you don't know that you got a bad judge of character, okay, whatever, sis. So Giselle said that everyone is an adult and are responsible for their own actions. I 1,000% agree. I am not responsible for my friend standing next to me and then popping off and getting in an argument and hauling off and hitting somebody. That is not on me. That is on them because they're an adult. So Ashley then said that she feels responsible for Kay not being engaged because prior to what did they have, a fashion show? Prior to the fashion show, Keiarna was telling the ladies how Greg was going to be proposing soon and they had this real big trip. So Giselle was like, look, Keiarna has come around with us. We're friends. We're building a friendship. She thinks that Keiarna would be open to a conversation. And I do too, because Keiarna wants to be on TV. So Keiarna is going to accept any and every conversation that she's offered. So there's that. So we then see Ashley FaceTiming with Josh. That's the little white boy that she met from the speed dating. Apparently they send each other dad jokes every morning. Awesome. Have fun with it. So we get to the catamaran, okay? And Wendy is saying in her confessional that Karen seems a little off. Her energy is low. She doesn't understand what's good. Was it Karen, Stacey, and Giselle were like on the inside of because that was a boat. I don't think that was a catamaran. That was a boat. But they were on the inside of the boat. Karen said in a confessional that she is not into boat life or water life and that she was nauseous. So there we go. So Jacqueline is saying that Ashley is sexy as she takes her cover up off. And I'm like, Jacqueline, ma'am, please. So Wendy is asking Mia about her kids. They have a cute little conversation. They're over there taking pictures of each other. Stay over there for a moment. Giselle is like, hey, I think we should always show up for one another and advocate for each other. So she brings up to Keiarna that Ashley feels as if she might have ruined her engagement or her proposal because of what happened with her and Deborah. Again, that would have been Keiarna's fault for fighting, but whatever. So Kay said it was not going to be an engagement, so don't feel bad about that. She then said that they weren't ready for marriage at that point, and she thinks that that was just a trip for them to fall deeper in love. She said that now, when they are into their home, she feels that 2 months into their home that they will be engaged. Ma'am, I don't think y'all will. Nothing about the way that Greg has been talking or moving gives that y'all are about to get engaged in within the next 3 months. But okay. I want that for you. Keiarna then said that if she is going to question Greg, it won't be until February 27th of 2025, which is in about a month and a half, because by that point they will have been together for 3 months, and if ain't nothing shaken by then we got to figure out what's what. Wendy has come back over to the table, and Wendy is like, I know if there was going to be a proposal or not, but that's not my business to tell. Then shut the fuck up, Wendy. Why would you say it? Why would you say it? That's how you know Wendy is not this girl's friend. Because why would you even like taunt that over her head like that? But y'all love Dr. Asafo, so go for it. So Keiarna then switches it up and brings up Mia and Jacqueline talking about being voyeurs, which basically means you like to watch somebody have sex. So Mia said that she has watched Jacqueline said that Mia has watched her once with Ink. I said, I'm so sick of hearing about Ink. And then Jacqueline has watched Mia multiple times, and I'm sure you have. I'm certain you have. So somehow they end up with Mia kissing Jacqueline, and I was with Karen. Why do we keep having this conversation? Why are we constantly talking about y'all sexcapades? I'm over it. Stacey doesn't want to talk about sex, and neither do I. Back at the village, however, back at the villa, Ashley comes into the bedroom or to the bathroom where Jacqueline is, and it's like, I'm surprised that you haven't tried to get a little smooch. I said, girl, bye. You being real thirsty, Ashley. You being real thirsty. So Jacqueline said that she respects Ashley so much, and she's afraid to ask her because they're friends. And I'm like, what is going on? Is this all that was? What was left on the cutting room floor? It had to happen better than this. So Jacqueline said that she can't kiss Ashley because Mia would be mad. Ashley, thirsty ass, asks for a kiss. They peck each other mwah, on the lips, and then that was really it. Jacqueline said, don't tell Mia, she will be jealous, which means that Ashley is going to go tell Mia. On the sprinter headed there, everybody's kind of low energy and tired. Being out in the sun like that when it's hot will drain you. So Mia is like talking to Jacqueline, asking, are we going to have fun, or are we going to yell about things that happened 3 weeks ago? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself. But okay, we'll see what happens. We get to dinner, and once again, we're talking about these ladies kissing. So Ashley said that she is jealous about Mia and Jacqueline's relationship. She said that she asked to feel Jacqueline's lips. Mia is looking like, what? Ashley said we kissed. Mia said hoes ain't loyal. Karen said that Ashley needs to get a shot or to go get vaccinated because, you know, the way that these two ladies get down, who knows what you don't put your lips on right. Okay, cool. Mia's in her confessional saying that she should have been the first to know if Jacqueline was going to go and be a hoe. I said, oh my God. Jacqueline's in her confessional saying, Mia always says things about me. It's okay. No, it's not okay, girl. But if you don't have the self-esteem to acknowledge that, that's on you. Mia then said that Jacqueline went after the most easy available piece of meat. So she's calling Ashley easy. She calling Ashley an easy ass hoe, is what she's saying. So Ashley starts trolling Mia and saying that Jacqueline called her a better kisser. Mia is like, well, that's a lie. I've kissed way more than you, ma'am. Just so Giselle starts egging it on, and it's like, okay, well, let's see y'all kiss again, and let's see. So Ashley and Jacqueline kiss once again. Who cares? Ashley said that her drag name is Ashton, which stands for, or Ash Top, which is Ash Tons of P, ma'am. What is going on? What is this episode? Sure. So then they go see some fireworks, and then we get a montage of slow motion of everybody smiling and stuff while they look at the fireworks. The next morning, Karen purposely slept in because she's tired of hearing about them talking about sex, and I am too. There has to be more that y'all can talk about. But apparently, when Karen gets to breakfast, they give her a quick rundown. Giselle talked about how Jamal is getting married, how their daughters don't really know her. She's seen her in person, and she is not in her league as far as looks. Giselle, you and that lady look alike. Y'all look alike, okay? Jacqueline apparently called Patrick to tell him that she has kissed Ashley and that she has kissed Mia. We don't care. Okay. And then Wendy asked Mia about going to Atlanta, but not going to see her kids right away. So Mia is like, well, the kids are having fun on the farm. They want to stay. I'm sorry. Those children are minors. They don't get to tell you what they want to do, but okay. So Ashley was like, look, we may not agree with it, but if that's what you do, then that's what you do. Mia says in her confessional that she was going to her oldest son's basketball game. I don't think you were. But that was the episode. It was like literally nothing to it. But all right. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.